Closed containment fish farms have been a lightning rod for debate in the aquaculture industry for years. Is it possible for the industry to move its operations to land and still make money? That's the question. Most insiders in the industry say no, but a First Nations band on Northern Vancouver Island says the answer is yes and says the proof is in the pen. CTV's Gord Kurbis reports.
They're under quarantine but appear to be thriving. 24,000 smolts are in this special tank in a newly constructed facility near Port McNeill. They're part of a pilot project by the Namgis First Nation and the group Save Our Salmon.
It came about because of a group of people that came together wanting to prove the environmental benefits or help the wild salmon.
The two groups are working together to try to prove that it's economically feasible to raise Atlantic salmon in closed containment tanks on land. Many in the salmon farming industry say it's impossible because of the extra space and water required.
These are recirculation aquaculture systems. So they recircle more than 99% of the water, so that ends the water argument. The land argument, we've done the calculations where for all the production in open nets in British Columbia, that could be replaced by a land area that conservatively would be half the size of Stanley Park.
When the smolts went into the tank last week, they started on a process which will see them become the first to be raised to full market size in a closed containment system. People here know they're making history.
This facility is at the forefront of aquaculture technology and it pushes the boundaries of what can be achieved in modern day fish farming.
The salmon will spend 4 months in this tank before being transferred into 5 other tanks where they'll grow to maturity. They'll be raised without pesticides and should grow twice as fast as in open fish net pens on the ocean.
I guess what makes this system unique is the fact that we are one of maybe half a dozen anywhere in the world that are now capable of growing Atlantic salmon from a smolt all the way up to 4 or 5 kilo market size fish.
So in a year, this will be the big test. Is have we succeeded in growing the mountain half the time with 30% less feed, and just how good does the product taste?
If the test proves successful, the plan is to expand the operation to 5 times its size and eventually begin incorporating greenhouses on the site. That's where the group hopes to utilize effluent expelled from the salmon. Gord Kurbis, CTV News near Port McNeill.